Hello students, now we will study the new theory, that is VSEPR theory, Vesper theory, VSEPR theory. Its full form is, you can note, valence cell electron pair repulsion theory. It is full form of this one. VSEPR theory means valence cell electron pair repulsion theory. Valence cell electron pair repulsion theory. It is a very important theory regarding the geometry of the molecule, shape of the molecule. As you know, the covalent bond, in the case of covalent bond has directional character. Covalent bond has a directional character and molecule has definite geometry. Covalent bond has directional character that is why covalent compounds have definite geometry. We can determine, you can say that we can predict the shape of the molecule with the help of VSEPR theory. And it was given by scientists named as, you can write, firstly it was given by Sedgwick and Paul in 1940. Initially it was given by Sedgwick and Powell in 1940, but after discovery of certain other parameters, it was further developed by Nyholm and Glepsy in 1957. Initially given by this one, but further developed by this one. These two scientists. And main points, and this theory is regarding the shape of the molecule. This theory is regarding the shape of the molecule, covalent molecule especially. In case of water molecule, suppose we take example of water molecule. Oxygen 2,6 and hydrogen has 1 valence electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hydrogen has 1 electron. Covalent bond is formed by the sharing of the electron. These one. You are seeing that these are shared pair of electrons. And these are lone pair of electrons. This is lone pair of electrons. This is also lone pair of electrons. You can see there is central atom is oxygen. And oxygen is bonded by 2 hydrogen atoms. Oxygen is bonded by 2 hydrogen atoms. And these are bonded electrons. This one is bonded electron. This one is also bonded electrons. While these are non-bonded electrons, or you can say lone pair of electrons. Oxygen is a central atom. There are 2 lone pair of electrons in the case of water molecule. When we take example of ammonia, you can see structure will be like this one. There is a 1 lone pair of electron, and while these are the bonded pair of electron. These are bonded pair of electron, and this is a lone pair of electron. In case of ammonia, nitrogen has 1 lone pair of electron. In the case of water, a central atom is oxygen. It has 2 lone pair of electron. When we take the example of methane, carbon has no lone pair of electron, although all they have cases, whether ammonia, water, or methane, they are sp3 hybridized. When you take the example of methane, you can see there is a covalent bond formed, but methane has no lone pair of electron. Methane has no lone pair of electron. It has one lone pair of electron. It has two lone pair of electron. Although they have central atom is sp3 hybridized, sp3 hybridized, sp3 hybridized. In methane, central atom is carbon. In ammonia, central atom is nitrogen. In water molecules, central atom is oxygen. You can see the central atom is surrounded by bonded pair of electron as well as the lone pair of electron. Lone pair of electron may be present or may be absent. You can see in case of methane there is no lone pair of electron, but in these cases lone pair of electron are present. In the case of covalent molecule, central atom may be surrounded. Central atom is surrounded by bonded pair of electron and lone pair of electron. Although lone pair of electron may be present or not may be present. Since these are also electron, this is electron, this is electron, this is because these are electrons. Electrons are negatively charged, you know. Since electrons are negatively charged, since they are negatively charged, they will repel each other. They will repel each other. They will repel each other. That is why, to provide the stability to the molecule, to provide the stability of the molecules, these electrons are located. Electrons are located in such a way to minimize the repulsion. To provide the stability to the molecule, these electrons, whether bonded electrons or lone pair of electrons, are located in such a way that repulsion may be minimum, repulsion may be least. When the repulsion may be least, then only stability of the molecule can be gained. You can say to increase the stability of the covalent molecule, these bonded pair of electron or lone pair of electron are adjusted in this way, in this manner, that there you can say the repulsion between the electrons could be minimized. And to minimize the repulsion, electrons are adjusted. You can say adjusted themselves, so molecule stability of the molecule can be increased, and the repulsion between the electrons are in the order of, you can write, this is lone pair repulsion. This is lone pair, this is lone pair. The repulsion exerted between the lone pair and lone pair is maximum. Lone pair repulsion is maximum. After then, repulsion between the lone pair and bonded pair. Repulsion between the lone pair and bonded pair of electrons takes place. Lone pair and bonded pair of electrons. This is lone pair, this is bonded pair. After then, repulsion between the bonded pair and bonded pair. Bonded pair and bonded pair. Repulsion persists between all the electrons, but the repulsion between the lone pair and lone pair electron is maximum. After then, repulsion between the lone pair and bonded pair of electron takes place. After then, repulsion between the bonded pair and bonded pair. This is the order of repulsion. Repulsion between the lone pair and lone pair is maximum. Then repulsion between the lone pair and lone bonded pair. By the repulsion between the bonded pair and bonded pair is least, minimum. minimum repulsion between the bonded pair and bonded pair of electron, while the maximum repulsion between the lone pair and lone pair of electron.